So as my friend requested, I'm going to help you guys on how to create a C program to accept 9 numbers in 2-dimensional array, or what you can call a 2D array, and display the largest numbers. So guys, you're going to open your code blocks, then I think we're going to write our program. So you first declare a 2D array to store the numbers. So that is the first thing that we do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to now give the what we want. We're going to now do this, assign variables. So we're going to say int numbers. So here we're going to say, what did you want? It was something that we are going to do. It was a C program to accept 9 numbers into a 2-dimensional array. So we're going to say like this. So it is a 33. We're going to use that. So the first 3, this first 3 means the rows are 3. So the rows are 3 and there are 3 columns. So when we are done that, we just close there. Then we go down. Then we get the numbers from the users. We get the numbers from the users. So here we are going to use a for loop. So we have the 4 into 4. So we are going to have the outer loop and the inner loop. So here we are going to first declare our variable. We're going to say int I. We are going to use variable I, which is equal to 0. Then you're going to use a semicolon here. You don't use a comma, you use a semicolon. Then we're going to say I is less than 3. Since we are having 3 there up, is less than 3. Use a semicolon. Then also put there I. We're going to make sure that we use an increment. You can use either this, or you can start I then plus plus. Then you can use, or you can begin with plus plus I. Then here we don't close. We just use the brackets. Then these braces. Then we're going to begin. We're going to put another 4 inside. So we have an inner and we have an outer loop. This is the first outer loop. This is the first outer loop up. Then you'll have an inner loop. So here we're going to now declare another integer, which is, let's use j, as I usually love I and j. So we're going to use j is equal to 0. Then we're going to use a semicolon. We're going to say j is also less than or equal to 3. That's what you're supposed to use. Then we're also going to increment. You can use that, as I said, what you use up, you should also use it down. So you're going to say plus plus j. Then we're going to then the outer. So now when we reach here, we're going to print out. We're going to do this. That's why we're going to print out to tell the user to put in the information. We're going to first tell the user. So we're going to prompt the user print f. This is to get the output to the user. So you're going to say enter the numbers. Enter the numbers at position. Now I'm going to show you something that you guys should learn. When you want to use like positions or like a position, then the position, if you want to indicate a position, so you do like this. We're going to say %d. We're going to do this. Then you're going to put a space. We're going to put there a comma, then a space, like that. Then you're going to say %. You're going to say %d. So %d. Then that one you also close it like that. Then after you can go, after when you have done that, you can put there this in the space. Then what you can do is close. Before you close the program, you also have to go here and indicate what you wanted to put here. So here we're going to say I. You're going to say I, then also comma, then a j. That's what we want to input out, like that. Then we're going to get the information from the user, where we're going to say scanf. So getting the information from the user, as we're going to see here, we're going to use percent %d, then space, then a comma, then you put it here. Then you're going to use a number sign. Some people might say we use numbers. So since we used numbers, we're also going to use this. We used I at position the rows. It's supposed to know that the rows at position I and the columns at position J. Since we used J, then after, when we are here, we are going to go down here. Then we are going to find the largest number in the array. Here the program should find the largest number in the array. Find the largest number in the array. So when we use this, then we are going to say int is equal to, we can give some space, like it when it's like here. Then we say int largest. We're going to say largest. So we have declared the variable and we're calling it largest. So we're going to say largest is equal to numbers. What we had there. Then we're going to give it the position, index position 0. It's going to start from 0 0. So it should take to start from index 0 0, like that, before we begin our program. So then we go down, since we have declared up. Then here we're going to use another for loop. So we're going to say for, so brackets, then we're going to say int I. Of course you have to declare here because we are declaring inside, so we can say int is equal to 0. Yes, then we're going to, I told you not to use a comma. We're going to keep using semicolons. So I'm saying it's less than 3. Then we're going to say I. Don't use a subtract, it's a minus what sign. Then you're going to open these braces. So here we're going to say for another, because this is the inner loop. For, then you're going to the brackets in. So here the brackets, we're going to say int. We're going to say int j is equal to 0, of course. Then we're going to use the same colon, and we're going to say j is less than 3. Then here we are going to say j, we're going to do an increment. You can do this j increment, then the increment is here. Then we also now open other braces, because it's in like that. So now we're going to here is the trick. Here we're going to use an if statement. We're going to say if, then you're going to open the brackets, numbers I. Then you're going to see, because you have to you have to say what you have to tell the compiler what you are meaning. So you're going to say this ij is greater than largest number. Then here we're going to let me first say inside here we're going to say largest number, it's an integer, is equal to numbers. Of course you have to also what I told you to tell what you are saying. So that's what we are saying, we are telling it. Then here down, so you make sure you go down here, down. So here I'm going to show you what you're going to do. Of course, let me first put the comments, so no comments are going to. So here we're going to display the numbers. We're going to display our numbers and largest number. So I'm using a single line comment. So here, what we're going to do, if you're going to do this one, if you want to display the numbers, you have to also do this. You're going to first say the numbers. Okay, let's first print what it's supposed to say. Int. Then here we're going to say int. We're going to say print. Then percent. Then we are going to tell the numbers. The numbers are. So we can put here a space. Then we like that. So that it gives a space that we are doing something. Then here down. So then you're going to start another for loop. For. Then into int. Of course, we know we're going to start from int I is equal to 0, comma, then I is less than. Of course, that one is also, it's almost the same, but you have to be consistent of what you're doing. Less than 3. I is, then we the increment like that. Then here we're going to open this. A for loop also inside here, which is inside here, because we are telling the program that there is something inside, because it's the upper the upper I is representing rows and the J is representing okay representing columns. So it is row then column like that, per row then column. Then we're going to say J is equal to 0. J is equal to 0. Then you're going to say J is also less than 3. Then you're going to say we had used G, then we're going to put there the increment. Also going to also open these braces here down. Then here, when we reach here, we're going to print out. We're going to print out the numbers. So we're going to say print. Going to print out the numbers. So here, when you're printing the numbers, we're going to say %d. Then in front here, you put a comma. Then you show what you wanted to, the numbers. You're saying you're going to print out the numbers. Of course, you don't forget this I. Then also J. To tell what you're actually meaning. You're telling the computer to do for you. You have to specify what you want it to do. Then you're going to go here, down, here on the outer loop. So you're going to say print. So you're going to print here. You're going to print the largest number. So print f, then the largest number. The largest number is %d space. Then we can this another one and this. Then here, of course, you have to tell it what to print out. You're going to print out the largest. So you check your code to see if you have anything wrong. Let's first build our program. So we are having an error here. Which error do we have here? Let me see. J is undeclared. So as you can see, let's fix the errors. So we are fixing the errors here. I think I'm done with the errors. I'd used an O instead of. So after fixing the errors, let's input and see what we want. We have got. So the largest number is 89. Yeah, I think here, because we use it, I think here we use something, but the largest number is 89. The program is running. program is running very well. So here I think we use instead of an integer we used there, we used that.